Welcome, Divine One, to another reading. My name is Lina, and I'm here to deliver you divinely guided messages that will support you as you move forward on your journey, manifesting all of your goals and dreams with ease and grace. Happy New Year 2023, everyone. I hope that you are so excited for what this 2023 7-year has to offer. There is so much growth, transformation, spiritual enlightenment that is taking place for all of us in 2023. This year is a God year, okay? That number 7 is very, very auspicious. It's very deep and higher minded. There is a lot of connection to higher self, downloads coming in, frequencies being raised, and us aligning with our highest path. So you can expect a lot of transformation. 2022, number 6 for me, I always identify that as healing. So it might have been for some of you a very healing year with some trials and tribulations. But if you really look at the overall picture and you ask yourself, was 2022 really that bad of a year? You might realize that there was a lot of lessons learned and healing and conclusions that you've come to in life, and now you're ready to move forward and manifesting the next phase, the next chapter of your journey on your path. So this reading is specifically going to tap into what delays have come to an end as a result of Mars going direct and Mercury retrograde in Capricorn coming to an end. So Mars has gone direct into Gemini on the 12th of January 2023, and Mercury is going direct. It goes direct on the 18th of January of 2023. So the Mars retrograde would have, for many of you, felt like it was delaying a lot of the goals that you have, the projects you were embarking on. For some of you, it may have benefited you. You just had to revisit a lot of things, relationships, marriages, romantic partnerships, parent-child relationships. So really, now that the retrograde is over and this Mercury retrograde in Capricorn is also coming to an end, we are going to look at how you're moving forward, because Mars is going to be moving fast. Mars is speed. It's like Mercury as well. They're both very passionate. One is fire, one is air. So this is about your ideas, the mental plane, manifesting itself in practical ways in the physical realm, right? It's time to take action. It's time to really push forward. It's funny because it's the end of we're coming towards the last quarter of the astrological new year. We're already in it. And normally this is like kind of a death and ending type of energy, even though it is the beginning of the year. But what's pretty interesting is that there is a lot of newness that wants to come in. And so from here till April, end of April, May, there is a big window of opportunity for you to create something new, to start something new, to continue something that you once started but never finished or took off. It's really about getting back on track with your goals and having learned certain lessons that Mars came along to teach you. And Mercury is also going to be teaching you more as you move forward. But this energy here is going to be really beneficial for all of us. So let's go ahead and get into the tarot and oracle card reading for each of the signs in the description box below. So be sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising sign. You can also watch your Mercury placement or your Mars placement so that you can get the most out of the reading. And as always, I recommend that you take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If one of your signs is not your reading, then watch your other sign until you get the reading that really resonates for you and your current situation. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the reading. Welcome, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars and Gemini, Mercury, Gemini placements as well. Welcome, welcome. Okay, Mercury and Gemini, Mars, Gemini rising. This is especially for you. Sun and Moon will resonate as well. Okay, so I hope you're all doing really well. And I was shuffling, and then I was told to pull this card here for as far as the past energy that this Mars retrograde was playing out for you and what's coming to an end here, okay? Interesting. Your challenge also came up. So we're going to look at these two energies before I move forward to see what's really coming in. But Four of Cups here is showing me that there was a lot of boredom, dissatisfaction, okay, over the last couple of months during this Mars retrograde. You could have felt really confused, questioning your path, your job, your current relationships, right? Just your living situation for some of you, okay? Just dissatisfaction, right? Like not quite sure like what's bringing this lack of fulfillment. Okay, that's the energy that's leaving. Okay, this could have to do with love. This could be like broken-hearted energy, nostalgia, looking at the past, reminiscing, you know, woulda, shoulda, coulda, okay, kind of in your head about it, but more so in your feelings, Gemini. Same with like career, okay, so just like not really satisfied. Okay, Ten of Cups in reverse was the challenge. Feeling like your wish fulfillment was not manifested, feeling like when am I going to get to my end goal, when is it going to come in, when is the abundance, the money, the success, or the relationship, whatever it is you want in life, when are these things going to come in? That could have been playing in the back of your mind during this Mars retrograde. Okay, with this Mercury retrograde, you may have really felt this, right? You're ruled by Mercury. So during this Mercury in Capricorn, you could have experienced this in your career, in business, in work, whatever you've been doing. But now that these planets are going direct, this energy is leaving. And let's go ahead and see how you're moving forward. The Emperor, okay? Interesting, Two of Cups as well. So the Emperor, wow. Okay, so some of you could have Aries in your chart. You could also have like a water placement, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. I just feel like you're picking up, like you're, what's it? How does it, oh my God, I think it's like pulling up your bootstraps, right? Like pulling up your bootstraps or something like that. Yeah, like putting on your big girl or big boy pants, and you're back on the throne, right, Gemini? You're back on the throne. You're seeing clearly. You're feeling good now. You feel like the blocks are being cleared out. Whatever was like keeping you like in this sluggish, slow-moving energy, unsure about how to move forward, but having so many ideas, it's finally come to an end. For some of you, money could be coming in. You could some of you, especially Gemini rising, is what I'm hearing, could already have recently or about to get some sort of promotion, money coming in, new job, new car, new something like a glow up, okay? Others of you as well, all the other Gemini placements, I feel like there's a glow up energy. There's something here about you were always the Emperor, you were always on your throne, but this Mars retrograde wasn't letting you see that, or you just weren't happy. But now you're like, oh my God, I see what I have. I'm grateful. I see the value. I see my value. I see my worth. I'm feeling good again. So now you're moving forward. Some of you, if you are in a relationship, right? Two of Cups here. Okay, moving forward in unison with someone, in harmony, on the same page. There could have been, you know, dissatisfaction in some sort of relationship, right? And not seeing eye to eye. Well, now I see that moving forward. I see that, you know, there is this synchronization with you and your person. If you're single, I feel like you are about to meet someone. Could be an Aries, could be a water sign. I feel like though this is like someone who like mirrors you. They may have a lot of similar placements as you, Gemini, okay? Is this a love thing? Capricorn energy, okay? For some of you, could be dealing with a Capricorn, a Sagittarius, a Libra energy. Let's do two more. You have fire energy, Leo, Sag, Aries, and then you have Aries again. So those are like placements that this other person could have. At least two. I always say at least two, but I would say just for this reading, at least one. But again, if you're completely single, this could be someone who's about to come in. You could be meeting this person. Others of you, I do feel like when I look at these cards here and I look at the house placements, we have 7th house, 5th house, 9th house, 10th, and 1st. I do feel like there's a big focus here on business, partnerships, relationships as a whole, and connections, right? So like these things are very auspicious, and I feel like the Two of Cups could also be referring to having supportive partners, peoples, colleagues, business partners, people who see your vision, Gemini, and want to work with you and make this build your empire, really, okay? Your legacy. So that's beautiful for those of you who like feel like you're existing beyond romantic partnership, and that what you're calling in is more than just romantic partnership. This could be someone who you're gonna be doing business with and also dating. I mean, you know, you maneuver that as you will, like when it comes, but for those of you who are in a relationship, that's beautiful, okay? Others of you, I feel like this is also some sort of synchronization within self, getting on the same page with yourself. Okay, the Fool here is also your energy at this time. You're getting ready to take that leap of faith, to move towards a new path, take that risk. And there is no fear here. There's no fear. You've had all this time to figure out what it is you want, Gemini. To figure out, you know, to lick your wounds or to just like get back on track. You have the Empress upright. Okay, moving forward. Moving forward here. Okay. Beautiful time for you. The next 4 months from here till May 12th is a beautiful time, right? 8 of Wands here. 8 of Wands, but the 8 of Wands kind of was in reverse, but I like was told to flip it upright. So what I'm getting with that message is like, there's a lot, Gemini, right? 8 of Wands. I mean, the Empress. There's a lot that you want to create, bring out into your life, move towards, right? A lot of goals, okay? The thing is, like, with the 8 of Wands in reverse, it's also, it was feeling almost like delayed, right? Like, it's delayed, but it's not meant to happen because it came out upright. Like I flipped it without doing that on purpose. Like, I subconsciously did that. So I'm feeling like this is saying focus, okay? You want something, make it happen. Focus, stick to the plan, Gemini. Like, you can do this, right? Is the vibe, okay? If you just organize yourself, if you focus, right? 8 of Wands is discipline. Scorpio energy, it's discipline, right? Fire energy, Mars energy, right? Very in line with what's taking place right now, okay? With Mars going into Gemini, and it's just a beautiful energy, okay? Like, I love this for you. So creative projects, any endeavors, very fruitful time, but you're being asked to focus and to stick to your plan and just push through until May 12th, right? Until the end of the next Mercury retrograde. I feel like after the end of the next Mercury retrograde in April, from April to May, then you can think about starting something else that's new. But right now, like, stick to whatever it is you're starting, right? Because everything goes in phases, especially with these retrogrades, Gemini. And you guys will probably feel this in your lives because, you know, Mercury is your ruler. When Mercury is going through these retrogrades, learning how to work with those cycles is how you can master your own energy. And then also knowing where you have Gemini in your chart will help you better identify how Mercury will impact you on a personal level. But anyway, final outcome, Gem, you have the Hermit. Beautiful. Okay, I love this for you. This is the final outcome for the end of this 4-month period before Mars starts moving into Cancer, okay? Interesting. You have the 9 of Swords and then you have the Temperance. So I just feel like there will be some sort of sadness, okay? Because there's some sort of disappointment, right? That you'll be experiencing. It's more so of a letting go energy, closing a door, closing a chapter, saying goodbye to someone or something. Leo, number 5, a relationship, a romantic person, maybe a parent-child dynamic, saying goodbye to the hopes that you've had for this relationship, Gemini. The idea that something would get better, you know, the desire, the not giving up on someone. It's like, I see you I almost see it getting to you, okay? There's something, you might not really know what this is right now. Some of you might know who this is. There's also Leo energy, Pisces energy, and Gemini energy. The Hermit. I feel like you're going to be going within sometime around the next retrograde, so April to May, this might come back up. Right? This might come up and it might make you rethink, question, reevaluate. You might reminisce on this person again, something like that. Just don't let it get to you. You're being asked to, I feel like some of you are being asked to stop waiting around on someone. Okay, if this isn't for you, that's okay. If everything else resonated, great. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and apply this to where you can identify that. But could be family, right? You have the number 22, 4th house, Pluto energy, but then you have the Temperance in reverse. And if it were upright, I would tell you, oh, have patience, right? Don't give up on this person or the situation. But Gemini, I feel like you're needing to move forward. Pluto energy, something needs to come to an end, death and rebirth, so that you can create what it is that you truly want in life. Because something here is not in alignment. It's not going to ever come into alignment. I hate to sound like that. And if you don't want to give up on someone, Gemini, that is okay. Okay, that is totally up to you. If you still believe in someone coming into their alignment, then that's awesome. Okay, then maybe this isn't for you. But for others of you, you know that you've been going around in circles with a person. It could be a parent, a romantic partnership. Leo energy, I guess it could be a work situation for some of you, a business of some kind. You'll know what this is. Just remember, make a mental note, next retrograde season, whatever is making you cry or feel upset, that's what this is about. But you're being asked to go within, hermit, to get clear and not allow the illusions or the emotional buildup over the situation to have you make impulsive, irrational decisions, right? But at the same time, you're being asked to just stop waiting and wasting your energy and channel that energy into something better, into something bigger. Now, for some of you, this will be really hard because it could have to do with family. But even if it's not moving away from a family member or cutting them off fully, Gemini, this could just be as simple as no longer allowing them to get into your head, to mess with your own energy, or to kind of impact your reality with their negativity or their toxicity, right? It's like closing that door and saying, you know what, I waited all I could for you to get it together, to change, to grow, whatever, and making peace with that, and now moving forward. So speaking of moving forward, I do want to pull by the way, there's a lot of expansion for you in the next 4 months. You might be traveling or changing up the scenery, even if it's just a weekend trip for inspiration. I feel like this is going to bring you some inspiration in the next 4 months. I heard spring break for some of you. You could be long distance traveling, so outside of the country or something like that. That's just on a side note. Okay, final outcome, guys. I wanted to pull one more because I felt like the reading was incomplete if I left it at that, because the final outcome was kind of guess what? 10 of Swords fell out, you guys. I don't know if you saw that it fell out. So yeah, I'm not making this up, right? Whoever this is for, if it resonates, you'll feel it, okay? By the way, if it resonates, tap the like button. It would mean a lot. Leave a comment, leave an emoji, anything you want. Could even just be one emoji, or if you want to let me know what your situation is, that would also be cool. Just to let me know that this was your reading, why don't you leave a Gemini emoji, okay, fam? A Gemini emoji. But 10 of Swords, right? It's an end to something. There's an ending here, a goodbye, a walking away, a closing of a cycle, a chapter of something karmic even for some of you. But the beautiful thing here is that there are lessons learned. You've learned the lessons. So now you don't have to repeat that cycle with the next relationship or the next person or the next job. No, because you've learned it, Gemini, right? And that's what's beautiful, is that now you have a fresh perspective, a fresh path, a fresh beginning. And all those crows, they're leaving. All those blackbirds that were tormenting you, the shadows, right? The attachments, the energetic negativity and all that stuff is finally, it's like we're done bullying her. Literally, you could have felt bullied by someone in your life because she's learned the lesson. Okay, so final outcome is that you're freeing yourself from the karma, from those soul contracts, from whatever it is, and moving forward towards your path, your destiny, and towards whatever it is that you want, my love, because the Fool, the Empress, is here. And I feel like some of you might actually be meeting an Emperor, an Aries or water sign that's going to actually support you. I feel like that's like a secret little message that's hidden in the reading that I'm not going to look deeper into, okay? It's just someone that's there to kind of support you. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be a business partnership, a coworker, a friend, a colleague, but someone who's stable, right? This is giving very stable, the Emperor, someone who is mentally and emotionally stable and can give you some really good advice whenever you feel flustered or you feel overwhelmed. So you may already have this person in your life. 2 of Cups, I feel like if so, this is someone who will really hold your hand in a healthy way. It's not codependent, and it's gonna make you feel like confident in taking this leap of faith, the Fool, right? So love you so much, Gemini. Smash the like button. If you're new to the channel, welcome. When you subscribe, be sure to hit the all notifications when you hit the bell so that you don't miss out when I post future readings for all my fellow Gemini placement brothers and sisters. All right, so all the best to you, and I'll see you very soon.